Crystal Edge technology screens. I'm taking the time to come out and do this because we are seeing some results because of this, and I'll tell you why. I tell you that first, Crystal Edge technology screens and the new company under BlackSeriesEdition.com. Now, it's the business I work in is home theater. I take my what I do for a living very seriously. I put a lot of time and effort to make sure we make good products for our customers. And what I don't like is I don't like people at the end of the day that do false demonstrations, fake demonstrations, they use high-end projectors, stuff like that to try to make their products look like something more than that they're not. You know, whether you're making these hobby mixes or you're taking it seriously or you're just a certified company, I just don't like those things at the end of the day, because I feel that if you're going to be selling a product, if a customer is trusting you at the end of the day, you need to bring something to the table that is real. Problem we bumped into yesterday, and it's a guy we put a lot of pressure on. It's a fellow by Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, Pro 1176 at the YouTube channel. Also too on his website, which is under several different forms of investigation. One of it is fraud from the Better Business Bureau, and due to the fact that his products came up matching house paint. There were videos that were removed off his channel due to the fact trying to hide evidence. And one of the things we found that was really disturbing on an eBay account was showing a product called Metallica Mix, which is actually a free mix that he made many years back. He used to give away for free. This is the actual video. In posting this, if anyone was going in and buying that product, they were actually buying a product that they could literally make for free, because he had posted it on his YouTube channel about a few years back. And then when it got exposed, I have no idea how no one picked up on it. It was like 23,000 people have seen it. I don't know how in the world no one picked up on it, but yeah, the Metallica mix that he was selling, the one that we had, that we bought, was exactly what it did exactly what it did in the tutorial on how to make the product. Now, the reason why this video exists, because when I tell you that when he talks about the Frankenstein on his website saying it was his first product, and it's a complete lie. If it was his first product, it would have been free. Crow used to give out screen paints for free. This is why this video exists. If he sits there and says it never happens, then you explain why this video exists. And it shows you making a black and white mixture product. Now, the sad thing about it is that particular ingredients matches a lot of his screen paints, because I had to see exactly how far we could go with this. And we were able even to match the UV with it. The UV was done on a reversal with the same tablespoons and how many to put in here and there. Pretty much the stair step starts off from 2 to 6. And that's how we were able to nail all his products. So this demonstration right here, he calls the Metallica Mix. He has the ingredients right there on the front telling you how to make it. This is the video of him inside on his dinette showing you how to make a black and white paint mixture. Problem is that this black and white paint mixture matches a lot of his products. And I don't know which is worse, the Network Grade 773, the Bear Silver Screen, that's another one that matched one of his products, or this one right here. And mind you, these are all his videos. These are not videos that we made separately. These are actually his videos. And these were videos that were removed off his account due to the fact he didn't want anybody knowing about these videos. Now, as you can see, this is the Metallica mix that he's making. And at this particular time, he was giving his products away for free. Now, we left the mic open. The reason why we leave the mic open in these particular videos is because these individuals from time to time will come into the room. These are customers not coming. These are just these particular individuals with multiple fake accounts. They will come in here. They will rant, rage, curse, threats, everything you could possibly think of. One of the videos, we have several of them making threats. Gentlemen, I explained to you to be professional when you do things, and this will come back to bite you in the face. I will be taking you to court soon, and now I have a transcript of you having threats in the middle of a live stream. Tis tis. Again, a bull in a china shop. No control. So, yes, these individuals have come into rooms with threats, all kinds of crazy stuff at the end of the day. And this is why we leave the mic open, to give them a chance to explain why this has happened in the videos. But instead of being met by some kind of responsible reaction, I'm met by death threats and just about everything you could possibly think of. They're right there. We don't erase the information. It's right there for everybody to see. And we have been basically displaying this on other forum sites to show people how these individuals react. Gentlemen, you're supposed to be having a company at the end of the day, a business. And here you are on YouTube, ranting and carrying on, throwing threats all over the place. That does not look good for you at all, period. Makes you look very, very unprofessional. Now, these are your videos at the end of the day. This is you. No one is forcing you to do this. This is your video. You went in and you made a product called the Metallica Mix. You gave it away for free. This is why this video exists, of you showing people how to make this product. The sad thing about it is it's the same product that ended up on an eBay listing. He has 2 eBay listings showing the product of the Metallica Mix. The same product he gives away for free. That's scamming, my friend. That's committing fraud. The other product that needs to be removed is the Cinemax. It needs to be removed off your website because the Cinemax shows him in a demonstration trying to prove that his product doesn't match the house paint when it did match the house paint on 2 different videos. And yes, they were removed off the account. The second one, we caught him removing it in the middle of a live stream. So going back to the eBay listing to see if it's still there. Here's the first one. That's the one he had for $80. Second one, not there. Exposed. He needs to be exposed. So bit by bit, we're getting people like him out of the industry because they don't need to be in the industry ripping people off. So it's gone. We didn't have to call eBay, which we did not do. We didn't do anything. We gave them the opportunity to remove the nonsense and get rid of it. Let's refresh the page. Hopefully he didn't put it back in there because sometimes Jamie will come in just to show off his pride. He'll put things, don't do that. Don't do that. You're ripping customers off. Don't do that. So we'll go through it slowly. So you can see that that $40 hopefully is not there because it should not be there. That's his right there. All right. That's another one that needs to be adjusted because you're ripping people off on shipping on that one. People in the US are being ripped off on that one. We'll talk about that also too. So you can see it's not in there anymore. He did remove it. And the reason why he removed it because his customers or whoever it is putting pressure on him on whatever end over there, and he's listening. Because either way, he doesn't listen at all for Jack. Now that Cinemax needs to go off your website because you have a video showing that product matching house paint and it shouldn't be there at all, period. Why are your customers paying $80 or whatever you're charging for it when they can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and they can just pick it up off a shelf and do the exact same thing? Unless you can come on camera and show otherwise that your product does not match that house paint, you need to remove it for the time being. It should not be on the site. Every time you sell that product, you have stolen from somebody or commit fraud against somebody. You need to take those videos. As I said before, we're going to go right to the website today, see if he had posted the videos. I talked about some of the videos he had, and he said, well, go look for it. And I said, well, I'm not going to go look for it. How about you take those videos and put them directly on your site so everybody can see them? I have no problem with putting my test demonstrations on my site. As a matter of fact, I got more to put on the day. I got more videos, more pictures to put on the site today. So you should be posting these to your site. The church that you have posted on your website, did you show them those videos? Were you 100% honest with this church when you painted this product onto their screen? Or could the church have gone out and saved some money and put that money elsewhere and went down to Home Depot or Lowe's and did the exact same thing? You stole from the church, my friend. That's stealing from the church. If you're not going to be honest with them and up front, you have to be able to show those videos to them. Like, look, this product is like no other. I can show it right here. Other than that, you stole from the church. You did exactly the same thing that that I see big companies do all the time to churches. They figure, yeah, they got a lot of money, and we'll just sell them some crappy white screen and tell them to buy this high-end projector to fix the issue. I've heard it. I've talked to people from the church. And that's what they'll do. They'll sell some crappy white screen and tell them to buy a 7,000 lumen projector, which will cost them even more money just to have the screen wash out. You can see that right there on my intro video. They went to the same thing. And that's what you did. And they tell them a whole lot of this, oh, it'll do this and it'll do that and blah, 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 blah. And lie to these people because they figure they have all this money, let's take some of it. And that's what you did. If you didn't show them those videos, if you weren't honestly upfront with them and your customers, and you show them those videos instead of removing them off the account so nobody can see them, then you have been stealing from your customers, and you stole from a church. And that's what you've done. The fact that you still have the Cinemax up there for sale on your website, knowing what that product matched at the end of the day, clearly makes you a thief and a scammer. Now, when they come in, do they explain themselves? No, they come in with rants, curse words, emojis, and everything else. Very unprofessional. And I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there for everybody to see on how you carry yourself. Now, that listing is not there. That's good for you. Now, at least that's something in the right direction of doing something honest. It's no longer there, and it shouldn't be there. Now, the other problem we have here is this shipping scam. And I'll tell you why. Well, we can't call it a shipping scam. It was a shipping scam at one point when he was charging. It was like something like 4 or 5 days for the item to get there. It was $21. It could have been popped into a post office mailer. Really easy. Where's the one for $80? Here we go. $80. This is going to be a problem for you people that buy from here, and I'll tell you why. Because it says Crow's Projection Screen Paint Mix. It doesn't specifically say what you actually ordered, so this will show up on your debit card or credit card, not explaining what you bought. This becomes a problem. This makes it hard for you to fight it because, again, it doesn't tell exactly what you purchased. If I buy a Sony projector, it says at the top, Sony projector, VLP, whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. I know exactly what I bought because it shows it on the receipt. This really does not explain what you are actually purchasing. And right here, this is the container, it looks like, for this, what, it doesn't say anything at all, period. It just doesn't tell exactly what you just bought. It's just Crow's Projection Screen Paint Mix. What did you buy? Did you buy the Frankenstein? Did you buy the UV mix? What did you buy? It doesn't tell you what you bought. Here, I'm gonna zoom this up for you so you can see what I'm seeing over here. How is that gonna pop up on you? How do you fight that at the end of the day? It doesn't tell exactly what you bought. So if you say, okay, I bought the metallic mix, or I bought the personal mix, or I bought the Ivy mix, or I bought the Cinemax, they're gonna say, well, it doesn't say it here on the receipt what you purchased. You can't back up what you bought because it doesn't say it on the receipt. It just says that you bought Crow's Projection Screen Paint Mix. That's what it's gonna read. How else would you explain it? It doesn't say what you bought. So say you buy this product and you don't like it and you want to complain about it. How can you complain about something that you don't have proof on your receipt that you actually purchased? Kind of hard to fight that one. That's like if you go over to Best Buy and you buy a TV and you buy an OLED and it just says TV on the receipt. You go back and says, here, I need my money back. What did you buy? I bought a TV. Yeah, I clearly, here it says TV, but what did you buy? You can't show the specific model number or what you purchased or what you have because it doesn't say it. And this is another way of him. I told you, he works like a preacher who's trying to tell you when God's coming back. If they fail, they'll come back with some other excuse and just build the scam even higher. That's what they'll do. Or it didn't happen this time, but this time it will happen that time because of this and that. And that's literally what he just did. Before it was saying several different screen paint products here, but then still on eBay, you have a category list. If I'm selling items, I have category 1, 2, 3. You have one category and you don't tell exactly what the customer is buying here. Oh, my goodness, man. Come on, man. You were doing good at one point. You got rid of the ad. That's good. That's the first sign of something. And then you turn around and you do this sneaky mess. That's even worse, man. How is the customer going to explain what he's buying? You don't have it here. You have a couple of pictures. Even more confusing. So he has two pictures on the side. They were on the bottom, and now he's slapped to the side. What are they buying here? So if I'm buying from here, which one of these am I buying at the end of the day? How would I would have to contact you in order to figure out which ones I'm buying, because there's no other category list here showing that we got one. 1, 2, 3, like we have on the website. Now here, he charges for shipping. Here. Wait a minute. What the freak? That doesn't make any sense. Estimated 21st. You can ship that in a post office mailer, but get there even faster. It's 2 to 3 days on a post office mailer. That doesn't make any sense. You're talking about from the 21st to the 24th. So if you ship on the 24th, 22nd, 23rd, 20th, that's 3 freaking days, man. That's 3, oh man, good gracious, gee whiz Louise. That is a shipping scam right there. It's 3 days. Why are you charging $21.20? I swear, every time we come in here with this guy, it's always something new we pick up on him. He's scamming people in shipping. You're charging 3 days. That's 3 freaking days. If you're talking from the 21st to the 24th, estimated between time, that's 3 days. A post office mailer at $8.49. I ship out all the time. I do it for free every single day. Costs, now it's $9.49. So how in the world is it costing the customer $22? And no, man, come on. You're doing too much. That's doing too much. If you're shipping within the United States, that same padded package is the same for all 50 states. So that means it costs the customers, well, it should only cost you if you're doing free shipping, $9, they raised the price, $9.49. That's what it should cost the customers. And the shipping time on those packages is 2 to 3 days. And you're charging the customers $22.20 for the shipping time between the 21st and the 24th, would make approximately 3 days. Because you really can't add in a day you're shipping out. Let's see, if he's adding a day he's shipping out, but still you need time to process the order. And even that would be 4 days. Because you have to put that give time in there. The time it takes, if it's shipping out on the 21st, so pick it up on the 21st, usually it'll sit in the bin somewhere. That's what usually happens, because it'll be backed up. You got to give it a grace period in there. The day after that is when they'll probably scan them. Let's say scan them right there from the door, depending on the post office, then it's 4 days. If they put it in the bin, then it's 3 days. Either way, it is still 3 days, 4 to 3 days, which in a post office mailer would only be 2 to 3 to make it to destination in all 50 states. Which means you are charging your customers extra to ship a package out that they could have literally paid for twice. That's what you just did. Look at the timeline. Now, if you had it down like 1 day or 2 days, oh, I can understand that. But you should give them the option if they want to pay for that. Maybe they might not want to pay for the next. Some people will be happy with 3 days. Some people will be happy with a week. They don't even care at the end of the day. They ain't in a rush at the end of the day. They just want to pay that kind of money. But you're making them. You're not giving them an option saying, okay, look, here's an option. You can choose this, or you can choose this, or you can choose this for your shipping. You don't even have that there. You have, bam, you're going to pay this, and this is what you're going to pay. That's what you have it. So where is the extra money that you're making off of each time if someone places an order through here and they pay $22.20 for shipping, which comes to a whopping $100.20, because you're charging them for the shipping. The shipping is not free. So they literally just paid for an item that they could have literally just popped into an envelope and had it in 2 to 3 days at their doorstep for $9.49. That's what you should pay for. United States Postal Service padded shipping envelopes. Let me see. The padded shipping envelopes, I order them all the time. They are around, let me see, United States Post Office, let me see, cost. Padded cost. They're around, the price went up. It used to be $8.49. They're actually $9 now, but still $21. Oh, you talking about the time? No, man, no. Come on, dude, you're doing way too much. You charge for the overpriced shipping there, and then on your other channel, it's free. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, let me see what we got to do here. You know, you got the philosopher over there who's just making up stuff out of the clear blue sky that doesn't even freaking exist on any way whatsoever. I was on a couple of forum sites talking about that stacking system. It's nothing but laugh emojis in there all day long. Can he back this up? Apparently, no, he cannot back it up. Still waiting to see that one backed up. Why is Etsy selling freaking whatchamacallits? I would never understand sometimes. All right, let me see. Cost. Here we go. So this is the cost from the United States Postal Service. That's a padded flat rate envelope. This is what I ship them from time to time. $9.20. They did go up a bit. They used to be around $8.49, $8.49, but they're $9.20. That's what they cost now. That would be in a shipping time of 2 to 3 days to reach destination. That's what it would cost. And here, he's robbing his customers and he's charging $22.20 for an item that would be there in 3 days, the same amount of time that a envelope would be there that would cost the customers $8.49, the same timeline. Also, even worse, why is you charge shipping here? Well, then that's your business in the day. If you're going to charge shipping, I'll keep free shipping all the way around. We don't charge anybody jack. But all I'm just saying is that I don't know why you have it here at $21. And does he have any returns on this? Nope, seller does not accept returns. Ooh, good gracious, that's even worse. Now, not only are you going to pay for the shipping, you're going to pay for a product that ends up being house paint because you don't know which one of these. I know that's the Cinemax, so we know that's definitely house paint. The rest of these, we know, yeah, he hasn't tested them yet, so it's an untested product. But you also are going to be paying and getting gouged on shipping. So he's making a little bit of change off you at the end of the day. And still, if you look at this, if anybody look at it carefully, if you look at the date and the timeline and the dates, that would be 3 days. Depending on if they scan it right away from the door, then it's 4. If they put it in the bin, it's 3. That's what it is. So yeah, he's stealing from you in shipping. Let me see what we got going on here real quick. All right, so that's been removed off the site. One of them's been removed, so that's, he took the time to, but this is still a scam. So Jamie, this is a scam right here, and you know it's a scam. Your shipping is definitely a scam because again, you got free shipping on your other site, but yet on this site, on eBay, you're charging people $22.20, and the timeline between the 21st and the 24th is a timeline between 3 to 4 days, depending on if the Postal Service scans the package or throws it in the bin. Either way, it's the same timeline as a United States Postal Service padded envelope, which would cost your customers around $8.10. And you're still charging $80 again for a product, as I told you before, that is not worth $80 at all, period. Nowhere worth $80. Everybody on here, $80 is 3 containers of paint. That's what $80 is. For this particular product that's that old, is $80. Everybody else is marked the same way. You're the only one marked at 80 bucks, trying to get $80 for a product that's been around forever. That's the only picture demonstration you have next to the product, sitting in the dark room, which you definitely will be at in a dark room. As I showed you in the demonstration, we consider the Network Gray 773 to be Cinemax. It's the same thing, nothing different. They both do the same thing. And as I showed you in here, we did a projector swap out. We bought 200 lumen projector in, we bought an ultra short throw projector in, we bought a 4,000 lumen Christie 720p, we bought a 5,000 lumen 1080p, and every time we put it in, nothing happened. The gray screen, the white screen, the gray screen showed a little bit better than the white screen, but still it was a complete washout in a fully lit environment. And this is the reason why we watch these demonstrations. You will see demonstrations using the P2 projector to try to boost the screen's ability, and you will see the screen sitting in a really colorful and dark environment because, again, that screen paint cannot be used in a fully lit environment because it washes out. It's old. 80 bucks. Wow. Let's go over to check out everybody else's listings right here. So we got a guy over top. He has, I bought from him, I purchased paint from him. $39. Shipping is $9.90. Here's another fellow friend I bought from him too also another good product. $48. Free shipping, free returns. Cool dude. Let me see down here. This is another company which we haven't purchased from them yet. Digital Image. I wonder if they have any images on their products. Any videos, images? No. See that? It's crazy. We got to go visit some screen paint places. And I'm curious how many people are demonstrating as we demonstrate at the end of the day. I'm really curious to see this. $75. There's not one picture in here of the product. That's it. And what is this? This is, what color is this? Is there any color or specification on it? Oh, it doesn't have a decent specification sheet, but that's it. Okay. Any pictures? It's a white screen paint. It's literally a white screen paint. How do you sell a white screen paint? I don't even understand how that wouldn't even work. You just get it. I'm just leave that alone. I don't know how you sell a white screen paint. All right, let me see. Like I said, I purchased from this guy before. $39 or $38. It's got another one. This is another company. $54, which is not bad. This is a HD screen solution. I'm curious to see what they have in here for the demonstrations right here. All right, let me see. Okay. Pretty much this is what we see. Now, when it comes to demonstrations, we usually rarely see an image on the screen, especially with all that lighting. You're not going to see star fields. You're going to see a lot of bright images, but contrast levels you're not going to see. They can't fire that screen up in that environment. That screen will completely wash out. There's way too much light. But I do like the fact how they have the condensed lighting. See how the condensed lighting, when it hits the screen, there's probably about 3 feet or 4 feet between the lights and the screen, so that way it doesn't disrupt the picture. But they'll have lights on each side here and here, but they won't be touching the screen. You see this kind of boxed in area here? That's so they can push the screen in there, and that way they can have lights on either side. They're not going to affect the screen because there's walls in here pushing the screen into this little tiny like cliff, under a cliff. So that way the light is not affecting the screen. It won't hit it from here to here because it's pushed into this little pocket. Danny, you did the same thing in your demonstration. When you built your theater room, you put your screen under a cliff. So when the lights come down, they don't hit the screen, they bypass it. It's tucked in. Matter of fact, you got that much of a lip coming off from your screen, so if any light comes in, it doesn't hit. I know all those tricks. Right there, perfect example. So you see how the light is reflecting, how it's hitting here and how it's hitting here. It can't hit here because there's a little wall there, and there's a little wall there, and it comes up and it touches the screen right in here, so it's not affected by any of this. I know all those tricks already. Every last one of them. Look at it. It's the only picture. Can you zoom on this thing? I noticed that. Look at this. Certain ones you can zoom on, certain ones you can't. If I go to slide over, I can't zoom on this picture. It only zooms on these right here. Well, how come we can't get a zoom on it here? Nope, you can't zoom in the picture. That's why. Yeah, I figure. I definitely figure, yeah. I know all those little tricks. That's why when we did the demonstration with the condensed lighting, we had the light pushed out so you can see the arches coming down on our screen. You can see it's actually being physically hit by lights. What they'll do is they'll take their hand and they'll shift the lights. Sometimes you'll see a ball of light here, a ball of light here, a ball of light here. Wherever you see those balls of light hitting, that means that's where the lights were shifted to redirect, to give it the illusion that it's making contact with the screen when it's not. So when I see a lot of bright lighting here and no arches coming down on the screen, that clearly tells me that the screen's not making contact with those lights. We can see all that in demonstrations. I've done demonstrations with condensed lighting. And the first thing you'll see when I turn off my projector, you'll see those arches pop up on my screen, which means my screen is taking in that light. I know all those tricks. What's this right here? Goose screen. Goose screen, they're the ones who started a lot of the, they were the big ones, the big company, the ones that started a lot of it. They're the ones who started the multi-code applications. All right, we got $54 here. We got $48 here. 2 quarts for $54 right there from this fellow, right here. This one has $99. This comes with a whole full kit. Comes with the tape, comes with a theater sign. That's pretty cool. Comes with the roll, comes with the whole 9 yards, everything. For this one right here, look what this comes with. For $99, what you getting from here? You're getting the paint, you're getting the roller, you're getting the tape, you got the frog tape, you got everything here. He put the whole package in this one and you're charging $90 for your product. Are you kidding me? Yeah, look at this. This is definitely worth the deal. It's a nice deal. He's got everything. He's even got drop cloth in here. He's got the paint stir. He's got it all in here. You don't really got to go anywhere. It's right there in the box. It's a complete package right there in the box. This is why I don't like pictures. This is why when we do pictures, all our pictures match videos. Anytime I do a demonstration, I will record the demonstration first, and then off camera, I will basically take pictures from the actual video that we shot. So that way, if you ever go click on one of those videos and you hit that back button to go search that image, our videos pop up. That's why I do it that way. All our videos, all our pictures will match videos to those demonstrations. See how the zoom is not there? The zoom is not there, so you can't zoom in. I'm not going to say anything. That screen is extremely light. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to step on someone's company, but I'm just saying. I'll leave that one be. All right, let's go over to, these are the places we're on already. One of these pages, shut these down right now. But I'm showing you why he's just asking too much money for his product, especially on a product that, again, is not really it's not tested at all. All right, that's $99, a full kit. $94, you get 3 for $94. This is what it's supposed to be. Either you got some same kit that comes with everything that comes with it, so the customer doesn't have to go buy jack. That I can understand. He has everything. He even has a theater sign that comes with it, so that I can understand. Or you have 3 of them that come with it for $90. That's why we on our kit, if you see it, we have one that is 3 40 ounces, the share package, 3 40 ounces for $90, because that's the price it's supposed to be. This guy is charging you $90 or $80 for one 32 ounce with no testing or anything behind it at all whatsoever. And the reason why we request for testing from him, because none of these people here make these accusations that their products pull images darker than black screens and all. They don't make that nonsense at the end of the day. They don't do that stuff. He does that stuff. And because he lies in his demonstrations and he can't back his products is why his stuff needs to be tested. And as you've seen, already. If you saw the network grade 773 video with him in the red hoodie, now you know why his stuff has to be tested, because this stuff is matching house paint. And then turn around and find out when you saw the demonstration yesterday, when we exposed them on a YouTube, that's a YouTube channel, but on an eBay listing, where he was showing off his product and claimed $40, but one of the items was a product that he literally gave away for free, and then tried to charge him money for it. That's sad. There's two for 80. There's two for 66. He's got one here for 26. But oh, this is border. This is the border paint right there. That's why it's so cheap. This is a gallon. That's a gallon. A gallon for $118, and he's charging $80 for 32 ounces. Okay. Another person right here, 3 quarts. He's got a gallon, 118, and Crow's over there selling his product for $80. And mind you, Cinemax should never be up there, man. Never be up there. $69. This is $99. This is 4 quarts. 4 quarts. Good price. Very good price. $17 for shipping for 4 quarts. And he's charging you $21 for 1 quart. Yeah. Hopefully we come in tomorrow and he removes that mess too. Let me see what we got here. $56 for 2, 39. Well, that's the end of the results right there. So as you can see from the price that he's selling, and this is a gallon, 4 quarts, he's selling a gallon. This is a gallon for $100, $17 for the shipping, and free returns. And yet, Jamie on his end, Crow's Mixes, is trying to get $80 for the product. Now you see how this guy has, see the multiple categories he has? Category here, category here, category here, category here. He has different categories. So when you buy from him, you know exactly what you're getting on your receipt. When I purchased from him, it said exactly what I purchased on the receipt, because he has different categories. Jamie doesn't have that. Jamie has Crow Screen Paint Mixes. You don't know what the freak you're buying at the end of the day, and you don't know what the heck should be on your receipt, because at the end of the day, what you're buying and what you want is not going to be on there. How are you going to find? You got to contact him and waste your time and go, hey, look, man, at the end of the day, man, can you give me such and so and so? That's what I want right there. How come you don't have this on the page so I can go click on it and buy from here? Because he's screening people. That's why. That's why he has to set it that way. There's no excuses. If eBay didn't have this ability to be able to let you list multiple items, then I can understand that. But the fact that you can list multiple items, the reason why he's doing that, because he's screening people. He wants to make sure who is buying his product, because he doesn't want his product getting tested. That's why. Because he didn't test it himself. He's doing a screening process. What other way would you need to call him to request what paint you want? Why would you need to call him? There's an option. You don't have to call this fellow at the end of the day. You can just pick out the one you want. So if I come in here to shop and I want this one, I'll pick that one. And guess what it'll say on my receipt? 3 quarts of HD projection screen paint. That's what it'll say. If I want a gallon from him, it says right there, 1 gallon of HD projection screen paint. That's what I'll buy. If I buy from Crow, I got to sit there and call him, contact him, and email him to let him know which one I want, and then wait for him to respond back. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's because that's a screening process that he's doing. So that way, when you call in, he can tell who you are, or when you email him, he can give you a couple random questions he's probably going to give to you, so you can figure out that you're not one of our people that are buying from him, or something else. Or maybe a previous angry customer who wants to expose him even more. It's a screening process, because there's no excuse. Look, category, all these have categories. Paint on screens, yeah, we had their stuff here. We definitely had their stuff here. I ordered for their stuff. The only thing I wasn't a big fan on paint on screens is the fact that it had a product that they said was black. That's why we bought it, because they said they had a black. And when we got it here, it wasn't black, it was actually gray. On the website, it says black gray. No, it's not black. So we've had their products here. And then if you look at this, where are the demonstrations? Where's the pictures? There's no pictures. It's just, bam, that's it. Come on. This is what I talk about at the end of the day, man. When you people come to my site, And y'all see all the time that I put in pictures, video demonstrations, paint on demonstrations, multiple projectors, all this stuff we do. This is what usually every paint company does. They'll have a picture of the paint container. They'll have a specification sheet. They'll have a bunch of pictures in between, and every single one of them will be in a poorly lit environment. If they have a screen in a well-lit environment, the projector will not be on. Guaranteed. Come to our website, we got demonstrations on giant screens, fully lit environments, outside in the daytime, all kinds of crazy stuff. This is why we're getting heavily contracted on and offline. This product is $341.39 for a gallon of it. Do you see any pictures here at the bottom displaying what this product does? None at all. Not to put their company down, but you don't see any pictures. Where's the demonstration? Something there. Go to our website. We got tons of links that pop up, and click here, click here, click here, 1,000 lumens. Kind of run it outside. Click, 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 click. Yeah, that's a heck of a lot. Let me see here. Any pictures here at the bottom? No, there's no pictures. So how do I know how the other stuff is going to react if I don't see any pictures of it? All right, we're going to have to do a screen paint research. Not on, just to show you what I go through in a day. Not on the Nay paints, because we're not bothering with that stuff. That's a waste of our time. We're talking about these big companies here. These are the companies here that are charging a ton of money for their products. And this is not even black technology at that. Nowhere close to it. I wonder what color. It's supposed to be a contrast paint. So this is contrast. Let's see. Sorry. Let's see what color we got here. What color is this? Paint on screen. Contrast level 7. What the heck is a contrast level 7? 2.0. So what's the color of it? Let's see. 1 gallon paints up to a 240-inch screen. That is dense. Like I said, but that is dense. That is really dense. A gallon, it would be 128 ounces. We can paint a 250-inch screen from 96 ounces. Did it on camera. That's why if any one of these companies come up to me and say, oh, that's not true, here you go, right there. Did it on camera. I painted that 250-inch screen twice, actually 3 times on camera. Painted a 250-inch screen with 96 ounces. It takes it's 1 gallon, so it's 128 ounces to paint a 240, which means that the product is dense, it's heavy. I can tell that. That's why when he put down 48 ounces for 120, you just told people that your product is, you don't know what you're talking about. If it's a thin coating, very thin, then it shouldn't take up 48 ounces to paint a 120-inch screen in to cover it. It should be far less than that. It should be less than 32. It should be 24. It should be 20 to 24 if your coverage is that good. You need to have, before you guys start mentioning coverage on the screen, you need to do these demonstrations where you paint the screen to show how much it takes. And keep in mind, when you get done, you have to have that much left in the container, because you have to consider the fact that everybody's not going to paint like you at the end of the day. Some people are going to paint heavy. Some people are going to paint light. So you have to make sure you have enough paint left over just in case. You can't paint it to the bone, because again, you being a skilled painter, the next person may not be a skilled painter at the end of the day. So that's why you have to make sure you have enough paint left over. But if you're talking about a gallon at 140, we do 250 inches at 96. It means this product is really heavy, it's dense. I can tell that just by looking at it. Isn't that amazing? I love freaking doing this. This is what I do all day, and this is fun. Because I can tell, I can read people's technology, I can tell exactly what it is from the experience of mine, all the testing we did. Of course, they wouldn't be able to pick that up because they don't even know what they're talking about. One guy sitting there talking about 48 ounces paint, 120-inch screen. Do you have any idea how thick and how dense that paint would have to be in order to cover 48 ounces for 100 and no, for 48 ounces for 120 inch, every single person on here has up to 120 inch screen, the 32s. Yes, 48s. That's too much. I know we're off topic, but I get into some crazy, this is where my mind goes at. Then yeah, that's dense. That basically is really dense. Boy, I had to contact them and talk to them about this one. Nothing wrong with it at all, period. It's just basically coverage. That's what it is. Nothing wrong with the coverage of 240. That's not bad at all, but it's just saying in the day. So this is a 7. All right, so that's the color of a 7. That's the 7. That's what I finally picked up on it. It says 7. So it goes by different shades, by different numbers. That is a 7. That right there, see the color of that? Right there? See how that's considered to be a darker screen than a lighter or gray screen. So a screen starting from here, it gets cheaper and they get more expensive. And as they get a little dark, they get more expensive. And then when they hit this area between here and here, the price starts to shoot up. This is right around the same color you're going to get a Cinema Grade 5D or a Cinema Grade 3D, right in that area right there. And then when you reach this section right here, which is a gunmetal territory, now you're talking about $3,000, $4,000 projection screens. But in this area back here, where these lighter mixes are claiming to be more advanced screens or not, this is your category. This is where you sit between the white screen and the gray screen. That's it. You're not even near mid-gray. Oh my goodness. I don't know nothing. But yeah, it's a lot for a product that has no pictures attached to it, which is not good. Let me see. He has an amazing specification. As a matter of fact, I read through his specification sheets. There's his demonstration right here. This fellow I bought from. This is the fellow that I liked his product. I like how he handled himself. I like how he did business. So when I'm connected, I'm already connected when I go over it because I'm already submitting information over to companies that are interested in seeing the technology firsthand. That's why the storefront's important, so they can come down to the storefront and see it firsthand. So when we're heavily connected, I will make sure that this individual becomes heavily connected with us. This is why, gentlemen, it pays not to make to do dumb stuff at the end of the day. Because I can also, at the end of the day, lock you guys completely. You don't get nothing. I liked his product. I liked how he came in and how he represented it, how he sold his product, and I like how it was shipped very well, excellent packaging. Product got here and it beat Crow's product. We had that demonstration. This product beat Crow's product easily. Beat his product. We had the demonstration showing it. Look at this. Very well done. Notice that the church didn't have to change anything in the environment. In the before and after picture, when he was showing off the church, if you notice, it was well lit. It made his product went in there to darken the wall and turn out the lights because the screen would have washed out. Very well done. All right, let me go to, but this is why you also need videos. Videos are very important, extremely important, because you have to be able to back up your products on video. You have to. And this is where a lot of people do the smoke and mirror nonsense. You got to watch out for that. Opening up the door. Please stop doing that dumb nonsense. The dumbest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. If you don't have a screen physically in the door or next to a door, that door light is not going to affect jack at all, period. So you opening up a door doesn't mean jack. That's old, man. That's old. That's back in the day, old people were doing that. That was impressive back then. Today, that's like, please, can you show me where that's making light to the screen? We have ambient light projection technology now. But back then, if you were able to open up a door, mind you, back then, screens were in complete darkness. There was no lights in the environment because you couldn't have window because the screen would wash out. So if you had one light in your room, if you had a door open, if you had a window open, that was considered to be impressive. Now, no, that's not impressive. You got to have windows open, lights got to be pushed, that screen's got to be wrapped in light because of the ambient light projection technology we have today. People expect better and more advanced technology. But if you're doing a demonstration, you got a couple of windows open here and there and a little light in it. No, that's petty. That's old, man. People, those are old demonstrations were done that way. You go back to my Digital One crystal screen paint demonstrations, you'll see me doing the exact same demonstrations 9 years back when we're doing that. That's nothing. All right. So as you can see, what I showed you on the list of everybody else charging their products, he's definitely price gouging. He's charging way too much for the product. As I said, this is an older product. It shouldn't cost that much for the price that he's charging for his product. You can get 3 containers of paint with no problem whatsoever from just about anybody. Pictures he's showing of his product, well, pretty much one picture and it's sitting in the dark. Everybody else is displaying some kind of light to a certain degree. The other guy right here did a much better job. And the shipping cost is definitely a scam. Because there's no way in the world you're going to pay $21. He has the highest shipping cost on anybody on this site right now selling the screen paint products, the highest. Now, the reason why we don't sell on eBay, well, number one, I don't like eBay at all. I can't stand them. I mean, I buy from eBay. I got a problem buying, but selling eBay, I would never do that crap. I used to sell on eBay vintage toys, and they stole a lot of money out of me. But if eBay wasn't what eBay was, we could basically come on here and shut this whole site down with no problem. Our picture demonstrations alone would eat this page up with no problem. We can link anything in there we want because, again, we test ourselves at the end of the day. Everybody here is doing demonstrations in a somewhat nice, well-lit environment. We can show demonstrations at 250, 150 dual, 235.1s, invisible screens, transparent screens, acoustic screens, visual effects screens, fluid screens, ceiling screens, on just about any caliber projector you could possibly think of. Right now, I'm setting up this display downstairs for a gaming setup for the floor and for the wallpaper setup. But here, no, I don't get along with eBay. I would never sell on eBay. And at the end of the day, even if they didn't have it, I wouldn't come here and overshadow these people. At the end of the day, they're trying to eat. So why would I even bother with them at the end of the day? I got my own website, don't need to be here. But this guy right here, I will basically push for him because, yeah, he's his products are nice. Watch Jamie get upset over that and try to slander this guy too and get upset. I'm going to slander him too. First thing, before you go around slandering anybody at the end of the day, make sure your stuff don't match house paint. I'm going to go to your site right now, see if you posted those videos directly to your site. So for those you don't know, these are the videos that were supposed to be posted to Jamie's site. These are the videos that are missing. This right here is, let me see. First video, as you can see, this is the house paint, which was supposed to be posted to the site. One video missing, that's one of them. That's gone. Let me see what else is missing. We're missing, this one right here is missing. Let me see, we got a couple more. We're still waiting for our receipts for this and still haven't. Where's our receipts for our products? This is the fellow who did a fake review on our products of a 39 Black Widow. Don't own receipts at all. Still haven't seen receipts yet. Doing fake demonstrations. Yeah, like at the end of the day, people want to trust you with a review because at the end of the day, you tell the truth. All right, so here we have this is another product that should be off his site. This is the demonstration he did walking out of a Home Depot. And in this demonstration, his product matched bare silver screen. This is another product that shouldn't be on the website or should be tested live on camera, showing the difference between his product. He calls it now the ID mix. So if the ID mix is different from the personal mix, then you need to take the bare silver screen and do the exact same test on that one, which I doubt that ever be done because, again, he can't back his products up. There is working out of a Home Depot. We're just gonna scan through these real quick, show you. We'll scan through these real quick and show you. See right there? That's the product that matches the IB mix perfectly. Now he contacted me. He contacted me on one of my messaging boards. He called me a pizza. Well, hey, buddy. I laughed about it. It's kind of funny. But look, man, if you back your products up and stop stealing from people at the end of the day, you wouldn't be in those situations. I'm gonna let this video play. I gotta take my trash out. Oh man, that was hilarious. Oh, that was funny. Pizza. right, I gotta wrap this thing up. I got things to do. I got work to get to. I got a website to upload stuff on too. So I got work to get to. I got a timeline I'm on. It's not supposed to be this long. I've been out of here by now. I take trash out the door, get ready, get my rest of my stuff ready to go. All right, so let me see. This is the personal Ivy mix. That should be pulled off the site. Let me see. Network Gray 7073, matching the Cinemax, and should be pulled off the site because this is definitely a scam paint right from the door. Definitely one from the door. So this definitely needs to be removed off the site immediately. Because it definitely shows the fellow coming in here with a receipt, buying the product, and then matching the product. Even with a P2 projector, $3,300 projector, and he's talking about saving you money, and at the end of the day, he steals money from you because, again, you could went to Sherwin Williams and did the exact same thing with no problem whatsoever. They did the exact same thing. Even if you had a $3,300 projector sitting there, they did the exact same thing. No difference at all. You shouldn't have it on the website. It shouldn't be there. Now you can see the other listing that was on eBay, the Metallica Mix 2.0, that clearly showed a product that was he made for free. You can clearly see that that was removed off the eBay. It's gone. If he decided to put it back on, he could have taken it off for the time being until things calm down and then come back later on and then put it right back up. But that's for y'all to deal with at the end of the day, not me. Because, you know, we exposed him. We showed you what kind of person he is at the end of the day. There's a Network Grade 773. You can see it right from the door. What were the results? These were the results. The product matched on every level you could possibly think of. It matched on food. It matched on some streets of Paris and whatever nonsense on there. It matched on everything. So that product does the exact same thing. Network Gray 773 does the same thing as the Cinemax. Same thing. On every level, it matched. So, buddy boy, excuse me, you need to remove this off your site. This is what we showed the Better Business Bureau. We showed them this video right here with you on it. This was sent over to them. We showed them also your website showing you selling the exact same product on your website. They will be marking your site as a scam site. And that's you in the video. You can't lie. There's your ID right there. This is why the other customer that he burnt was so upset he made an account of Crow's. He duplicated his account, went in and called him a scammer. Because Crow burned him. And that's what he does. He steals from people. That's they tried to sell that Metallica mix. You have lost your mind. Some nerd trying to sell a product that you were giving away for free and charge people $40 for it. Something they could have did for free. $40, you could have made a gallon of that stuff. Easily. This is black and white paint. And the question is, how much of his products are black and white paint? This is why we give people the slip silver. Didn't do it. You said something about Dynasty, Black Dynasty is supposed to be a product. We use Black Dynasty in all our test demonstrations to show our products don't match Black Dynasty. Same thing like that black paper challenge nonsense you threw out there. I did the black paper challenge. I did it with silver, I did it with white, did it with black tape, did it with fabric, did it with everything. And then redid the test and sent it back to you, and nothing at all. Of course, because you guys can't back your products up. And just to show you can't back your products up, that's why we gave him the slip silver test. Because we knew he couldn't back it up. That's why we gave it to him. I can give him a test called, what's the joint called? Silver Mist. Silver Mist, it's 1619, I think it is, by Sherwin Williams. We can give you that test. We can give you Bullseye. Anything we can get to you, and you can't back it up. Because this particular demonstration right here is what scarred him. He can't do any other test live. Not coming on camera. That's why we went to go search and we couldn't find his videos. Yeah. So, this is the Network Grade 773. This right here is the other demonstration. She said that he was going to be posting this directly to his site. So let's go pop over to the site and see if we can find and see if he was honest enough. As he said yesterday, at least he removed the Metallica mix or whatever that stuff was, that Metallica 2.0. At least he removed that off the site. But let's go over and let's see if he went in and he did the demonstration, if he posted into his site. Let's just see if he did it. I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but I'm going to go in and see if he went and posted these videos to his site, because when we showed him removing the video off his account, he said, well, just go look for it. I'm not looking for anything. I'm just going to go see if you have it on your website. Let me see. Now, be warned, the individual does have a very nasty temper. He will basically rant and carry on, much like he did when he came into the room carrying on. Boy, I guess Partey must be his big brother, because that's all he talks about. Oh, Partey, you're done. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. Stop crying. Stop scamming people at the end of the day. Let me show you something. This is a scammer getting upset and getting angry. Worry about Partey. No one's worrying about Partey at the end of the day. Partey's a joke and no one's worrying about him. I got messages from Partey of him cursing me out on an email, talking about this, that, and the other, and that was last year. Partey better worry about my attorneys at the end of the day, because Partey posted my pictures without my permission, also slandered my company, calling my company a scam, this, that, and the other. So if you can't back all that up, and again, I didn't give you permission to post my pictures, you're getting sued. So he should know that already. I've been waiting for his attorney to call us. He hasn't called us yet. No emails, nothing. So no, you don't have anything at the day. You're just running your mouth as they always do. And you see how he's running the Partey like a scared little boy? Oh, Partey this and Partey that. How about you handle your own business and be a man? And no one's afraid of Partey at the end of the day. I got, like I said, emails from last year from Partey ranting about some dumb nonsense. I guess he's supposed to be suing me for slander on his products. Well, yeah, you're going to have to back that up either way. If you're going around telling people that you have a quantum system, stacking system, and you're selling people on the idea of this is actually how your product is reacting and it's not doing this, that is considered to be fraud and also to committing a scam. All right, so let's see. He's ranting in there about nothing. Let's see if he posted the videos to his site. As I told you, nothing. He can't post the videos to his site due to the fact that these are videos he needs to stay hidden. He doesn't want these videos of people seeing him matching Network Gray 773. He doesn't want video demonstrations of him matching the Bear silver screen. And worse enough, he had the demonstration of him selling a product that was matching the, what's it called? The Metallica Mix product, which he tried to change the name to 2.0. Which is actually basically a black and white paint product. All customers you are seeing here are victims, because all these customers have black and white paint. That's what they have. All black and white paint. You know, I noticed something. When you put your captions in, you have um all UB. This is 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 hybrant. This is hybrant. This is hybrant. None of these are the products. Okay. All right. Yeah, no other selections, any other products. All right, and as you can see, no pictures, there's no video demonstrations of the products that he claimed. He could back his products up, as he said in the live stream. Go look for it. We wanted to go look. We didn't go look for it. I said just post those directly to your site. Nothing here at all. Period. And let's see if he's still showing the products that he's basically is matching house paint. Let's see what we have here. Personal mix that matches the bare silver screen. And then over here he has the Cinemax over here that matches the Network Gray 773. So he's still selling the product on his website. He has it here for $80. Let's see what the shipping cost he has here. He has no returns on the eBay listing. Over here he's selling the house paint free shipping. Look, free shipping over here, but yet he charges you $21 on the other end. Actually, sorry, $20.20 is what he's charging you. And same shipping scam here. Returns and refund policy. Once the product is delivered, no returns or refunds. That's the first lock. If it lands on your property, it's yours. Let's see. Only exchange for a different mix if the container wasn't open. That's a second lock, which means if you open it, bottom line is you're not getting exchange, you're getting a refund. If it lands on your property, you're not getting exchange or refund. Either way, he has it on there, so you can't get your money back. So that's how it's set up. $80 is what you're charging for a product that matched the Network Gray 773. That's definitely a scam. That needs to be removed. You got to remove it off your site, buddy, because you're scamming your customers. But at least there's one thing. He did go in and remove the other product that was matching the free product he was making for free. I mean, this bothers you at the end. And the only reason why he was very upset in the room because he's exposed. Exposed. Let me see right here. And let me show you the title of the video because I got to get to work in a few minutes. Show you the title of the video. Now, like I said, the only people that are bothered by this are people that are scammers. People that support this nonsense. His customers don't support this. This is the title of your video, is it not, Jamie? Cinemax mix versus the Network Gray 773. That is the match right there. Your product matched the house paint. And yet you still continue to sell this on your website as if this never happened. That's why the Better Business Bureau is investigating your site for fraud, because we sent them this video. And the video shows you, the person who owns the site, in here doing this test demonstration, but still selling the product on the site. When we filed the complaint, she said, oh, well, what proof do you have? We have a video of him actually testing the product out, matching it with no problem, and still selling it. It's on the site, it's still being sold on the site. All right, just submit the information and we'll get ready to start an investigation. He has so many investigations coming toward him, it's not even funny. Buddy, you don't need to be worried about Partay's being sued because Partay, I didn't give you permission to use my pictures. Did I give you permission to use my face? You slandered my company. Again, if you're saying I slandered your company, how would I have slandered your company if you can't back up your own product? If you're going on freaking line and you're telling people that your product has a quantum stacking system, you have to be to back this up. If not, this is considered to be fraud. Oh yeah, go ahead, bring me to court. I'll clean your clock. When I get done with you, your lawyers are going to hate your guts because that's the case they're definitely going to lose at the end of the day, and you will walk out of there with a barrel around your waist. I will take everything from you. You have messed up, my man. You going around talking about how I cancel orders, that's nothing. That's just basic, just say. But using my face without my permission, go and talk to your attorney. Say, hey, look, I took this guy's face, defaced it, put it all over the internet. Can I be sued for it? He's going to tell you, yes, you can be sued for it, for a lot of money, an extreme lot of money. This is why we have something called a consent form, which means anytime we're doing business with somebody, if they don't want to be on camera, we have to tell them they're going to be on camera. If they don't, we have to move the camera away from them or have them sign a form giving us permission to use them in a demonstration, or we can be sued for it. You did not have my permission. You have done several fake demonstrations on my products saying my products were scams at the end of the day, and you have never once purchased anything from my website. So you, buddy, are getting sued. So all that nonsense you're talking, blah, 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 blah. That's done and out the door. And freaking Crow running to you like that's his big brother. Oh, partay. Are you kidding me? You two need to grow up. First things first, you're both scammers. If you can't back up that quantum stacking system that you lied to people and try to convince them, that is considered to be fraud if you can't back it up. And I will request my attorneys to have you perform that test in that courtroom. Think I'm joking. All right then. Now, as for Jamie, you have definitely committed fraud on so many levels it's not even funny. You have 2 counts of mail fraud coming at you. Might be 3, because I think I found something else too. I'm not sure. But you have 2 counts of mail fraud coming at you. You need to worry about staying out of prison. And basically, you got to deal with $2 million worth of fines. Remember, it's $1 million per account, per charge. You have 2 of them. Not to top it, you touch my copyrights quite a few times, so that's 13 violations with that. The fraud demonstration you did against the 2.0, which we showed a batch number product working perfectly fine. Customers showed theirs working perfectly fine, but you slandered that product anyway. Another lawsuit's going to be placed against you for that. You did post my pictures without my permission. Another lawsuit slapped against you for that. So you guys need to worry about staying out of jail and basically not becoming broke and homeless when we get done with you. Bad enough the government's going to rip you a new one. But this mess right here, any one of your customers can go in and file a fraud charge against you, because right now, it'd be different if you got caught doing this and you removed the product off the website. That'd be different. But you are still selling the item on the website, which shows that you are committing fraud as you're talking about people being scammers. That's what's so sad about this individual. And this is the title of the video right here, Cinemax Mix. And you're calling other people scammers at the end of the day, and you're committing a scam as we speak. So this video doesn't even exist at all. But to every agency that we posted it to, it does exist. And they know what you look like because you're in the video. It ain't hard to match your face. You ever heard of something called face recognition software? Basically, they punch in it, they scan your face, and they can basically bring up your image just like that on any database. Link it, everything, driver's license, if you've been to the hospital, anything will pop up. They will track you down in no time at all. So you came on here, you did this demonstration, and the first thing was asked from us was the product removed off the site? And we explained, no, it's not. We need the web address. We sent over the web address, they look it up, they see the product there, they start the investigation. Yeah, right there on the site. Who are you going to blame at the end of the day? You're mad at us because you got caught scamming a bunch of people. You sold them a product that wasn't so, and they're going to check every single sale that you sold that product, which means they're going to actually ask for restitution, which means you have to pay back all that money. Always going to get mad for you. I told you, this is just the tip of the iceberg. The post office is the tip of the iceberg for this fellow. So this is the product right here, as you've seen the label of the video. And this is the product right here being sold directly on his website. And that's what he's charging his customers for. And it clearly shows that you're scamming and stealing from your customers. He got busted on that Metallica mix. And the reason why he pulled that site fast, because the ingredients is right there. It's popped up. So you're going to charge people on a product you was giving away for free. Then get caught, and that disappears too. This is his record. He has a record of every time he gets caught, he erases stuff. Well, you need to erase this. And you're going to have to get rid of it quick, because an investigation, a couple of investigations are being brought up for this guy for fraud charges and all kinds of stuff. Don't worry, you won't be around much longer. You won't be around much longer. I would take as many vacations as you possibly can. Ace, take the time to stop and smell the roses. I would suggest you do that. Because for what I've seen on the end of the paperwork that's being filed, it is going to be pretty nasty. And at the long run, Jamie wouldn't be in this situation if Jamie had did things by the book. No one told you at the end of the day to ship me down a fake product. All you had to do was ship me down what I purchased. I didn't purchase black paint from you. I purchased the Cinemax. I paid for it out of my debit card. I made the transaction through you. All you had to do was ship down the product. I don't want to hear the whole poor me, always he's bothering me. No, buddy, you did your own dumb dirt, and at the end of the day, you're getting buried with it. No one told you to send me down that mess. You're dumb enough and arrogant enough to sign your name to a side of a package that has the post office logo attached to it. And when they saw that, the woman was shaking her head, talking about how dumb is it? Is it? That's what they asked me, was you slow? I said, you're not slow, it's just stupid. Ask me, was you slow? You need 2 accounts for mail fraud. You need to prove that the person delivery sent that item to you, which you don't make a black Cinemax at all, period. It doesn't even exist. You don't have one. So it shows you delivery sent it. It shows there was a hole punctured in the container, paint had leaked all over my hand. And then on top of that, like I said before, you signed your name to the package, which shows clearly it's labeled. This is stamped anywhere in all your videos, so it shows it comes different from you. Your address is on it, all the information. And if you use the fake address in the day, I have your real address. I know where you live at. So that's not hard to give them your information. But the thing is that the 2 accounts that we need is that the person deliberately, maliciously did the act, and we can show right there, even PayPal, because you lost your claim through PayPal, right there shows the case one in our favor, has it stated, which they will find a statement that you committed fraud by shipping out a product that wasn't as it was described. And in their investigation of searching your site, they couldn't find anything like it at all whatsoever. The final nail in your coffin is the Frankenstein. That's the one that's going to get you even more time. So you might even, to try to get around the 30 to 20, it's going to be hard with that one. That's the second offense. The second offense clearly shows you, if you're able to squeak past this one, shows you definitely committing it. Where basically we've recorded our shopping cart, and in the shopping cart recording, I stated we had to do this because the person may send us down or may change the color of the item in the shopping cart and ship us down something completely different, which you did exactly what I said. When the item got here, it was a different color. And it was also matching the same color that the container had in my hand that you had on the website. And the video we shot was days before the item ever hit the house. So that's how you're actually caught in that one, even worse. That one, you're definitely screwed. I mean, screw. You're definitely done in that one. So it shows that, number one, you maliciously committed fraud, and your intentions were to steal from my company and commit fraud. The second is using the postal service to carry out your act, which you did because you signed the packages, which your pros best of the best on the packages. And that right there, my friend, is why Crow is being charged with 2 accounts of mail fraud. That's why I told you, you think it's funny at the end of the day to do these things. It doesn't hurt me at the end of the day, it hurts you. All you had to do was, my money transfers over, ship me out the item that I ordered, and that's it. That's all you had to do. None of this should have been necessary at all, period. I never should have had to go through any of this at all, period. I should have never had to go file with PayPal or none of that. When you ordered the 2.0, you didn't go through any of this stuff at the end of the day. I shipped you over what I shipped everybody else. Everybody saw the video. I poured everybody from the same container. We mixed it on camera. We tested it on camera. We poured it into everybody. Everybody got the same thing. You are the only one that came up saying that it came up looking like this and came up looking like that. And that's the other lawsuit we're filing against you, because we have a batch number attached to those, and that right there is an open and shut case. My attorney says he doesn't need me in there. So I'm gonna take you to small claims court, and I was thinking about 20,000, but I'm gonna go for 30 grand. We know you don't have it, but it doesn't make a difference. It's the liens that count, those heavy, massive liens. You do know that out of the 20 to 30 year prison sentence that he will receive, that attorney can come in and soften the blow, which means they can give him 1 year, he may get 2 years, he may get something of that. He's not getting probation. The reason why he can't get probation, because again, you're dealing with the US government. There's a whole different story right there. They're kind of harsh on that kind of stuff in the day. But even worse, you have 2 accounts of it, Which means if you go in and say, hey, look, it's my first time, I do apologize, I'm a first offender, blah, 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 but you have 2 accounts, which means you knew exactly what you were doing. And if they launch an investigation, they really go into a deep probe and start digging through all your accounts, and they see demonstrations like this popping up of your products matching house paint, that you're shipping out customers house paint when actually you're making it something that's another count of fraud. This may definitely get you a 20-year sentence if anything else comes up besides our complaints. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And he doesn't realize. And now he's over there joking and laughing on camera, but deep down inside, he's terrified. He's absolutely terrified. He can't show it, but he is terrified. And I know you're not sleeping much at night. Because once all that's finalized and done, you have to worry about that next knock at the door. Who's going to be there? Or you might get a letter in the mail telling you you have to come in for questioning, because they will bring you in for questioning. You ever seen Seinfeld? Remember that incident where Jerry got caught with a screwdriver in his hand? He took a picture of it and they tried to get him for mail fraud. He brought it in. It's going to be much worse than that. We have actual videos of it unboxing the products, showing the products were basically not what they're supposed to be, and your name or your title, whatever, is sitting right on top of the packages. Well, this is why, like I say, you don't commit fraud. And now you have a product on your site that you're selling to your customers that is completely house paint, that your customers at the end of the day can go in and go to Sherwin Williams, Home Depot, and get the same exact product. But you lied on camera and told it was something that's not. Oh, we also dubbed your videos when the Cinemax first came out. We dubbed everything. So all that is evidence. You delete all you want. We got copies of everything. We got it all. Just like I got all your stuff here. All right, well, I got to get back to work. I got things to do. And for those of you, well, neither one are going to be a long round too long. Solid Wake 5, or we're definitely going to be hunting you down soon. That joker messed up big time. This guy went in and made a fake receipt, fake email. Email doesn't even pull up, doesn't even exist. In the process of getting caught, deleted all the videos off his account, even took the pictures, got a thumbnail of his face right next to the fake receipts. Buddy, you're in so much trouble, it's not even funny. You know my logo pops up on one of those receipts? You know I'm gonna sue you for copyright infringements? I didn't give you permission to use my freaking copyrights without my permission, did I? The fact that you committed fraud and slandered my company, I'm gonna slap you with a $250,000 lawsuit. That's what I'm suing you for, 250 grand. If you ain't gotten, I'm not showing you any mercy on this one, man. I'm gonna have, minute the judgment goes through, I'm executing judgment right from the door so we can take your stuff. Everything you got. I'm gonna strip everything from you. Stupid. Do dumb stuff all day long. My goodness, do dumb stuff all day long. Got him right here. Look at this. Solid Wake 5. Caught him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Caught you. Look at that. Fake emails. That's his fake receipt. No, then we got the picture without the YouTube stamp on it, but we got the picture with his face right next to the receipts. He was dumb enough, has so much confidence in his stupidity to take a picture right next to the receipts. The very same receipts that you committed fraud on my company. Dummy. I swear you'll get that. There's no way to basically how stupid you guys are at the end of the day. I tell you guys are your worst enemies at the end of the day. You're your worst freaking enemies at the end of the day. So easy to get you guys. Look at this. Isn't this not your channel right here? Isn't it you slandering my product? Yeah. He's got a lawsuit coming toward him too. $250,000, that's what I'm suing you for. And I don't care if you ain't got the money. It's not my problem at the end of the day. You're gonna have to pay up that money. If you can't pay it up, then guess what? I'm gonna execute judgment on your property, on anything you own, and I'm gonna take it from you. And you're gonna basically pay that money out. Now, for those of you who feel that it's wrong for me to do this, no, I got every right to do this. These people attacked me for no reason at all. We didn't even know who Solid Wake was at the end of the day. We didn't know who that person was. We didn't know who Danny was at the end of the day. Nobody knew who he was. They all decided to follow behind Crow and basically slander us for no reason whatsoever or attack us for no reason whatsoever. So this is the outcome, gentlemen. This is what you're going to have to go through. 2023 is not going to be a good year for you. It's going to be a very horrible nightmare year for you. It is. It's going to be a fantastic year for us, but it's going to be a nightmare for you because this is when we're going to start executing on all these particular claims against you with attorneys to come after you. And starting with Jamie, post office fraud right from the door. All right, well, with that being said, watch what you buy. Make sure all your products are tested, or the products are tested, because at the end of the day, you don't want to get robbed and end up with house paint. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.